Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is time for a second video. We had the 6-0 sweep yesterday, going to 45-12 over our last 57 picks. Did the early video, 3 picks, said if you get the 400 likes, we will drop another one. Well, you got the 400 likes, so here's 3 more picks. All right. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, you want to join along, use that promo code CashKeg and play $5, get $50 instantly. And let's just dive in and let's talk about these 3 picks for the later games for Sunday. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here again. I talked about the 3 early picks. If you want to check it out, I will link it at the end of this video. And I'm going to jump up and talk about 3 picks for these later games here. So early video took care of the New York-Boston game and the Dallas-Golden State Warrior game. But we're going to talk about 3 picks for later games. Again, yesterday, hit this 6-man. I gave out 5 of these things in the video I did. If you would have played, because I had 2 Ruiz, so I couldn't have played 2 Ruiz, but I gave out the Nurkic one in our Discord, and that was the final one here for this 6 for 5 racks. So again, let's talk about these. First one, we got a first half play that I like here. Great matchup for him. Ausar Thompson. I think there's a few different ways you can go with Ausar Thompson. You can go look at fantasy score, which I think is fantastic at 14.5. And you can look at 11 points, rebounds, and assists. I think that's where I'm going to land with him. Doesn't play a ton of minutes. That's the only thing with him. Doesn't play a ton of minutes, but has cleared this in his last 5 games. This was all-star game, so just kind of throw this one out the window here with the 7. But he's had 23, 15, 17, 18, and 14. And even before that, he had 11, 11, and 9. And the 9 was against Cleveland, which is a tough matchup. But doesn't play a ton. He's going to play 13, 14 minutes in the first half. I feel better playing his first half, honestly, than I do his full game, just because he just doesn't play a ton of minutes for whatever reason. But 11 first half, points, rebounds, and assists. I do like that. No problem going there with him. Fantasy score first half with him. No problem going there with him as well. Either one of them I'm perfectly fine with. He's had 20 or 30, 18, 35, 23, and 18 over those 5-game stretch. And then before that, 16, 16.7, and then again, only 12.6 against Cleveland. So probably mix and match those a little bit, but like both of them for Ausar Thompson. Then we're going to go to full game NBA, and I'm going right back to Zion here. I was on him a couple days ago. The usage rate is just 40% with these guys out. Going up against the Spurs, they don't have that. Wemby's not there. He's out for the season. And so they don't have to worry about that shot blocker, because Zion's going to go like a wrecking ball to the hoop. It worried me a little bit if Wemby is down there standing flat-footed just swatting the shots. But with him not being down there, they should really have nothing for Zion. And he's been uber aggressive. And I kind of like the points and rebounds for him in this matchup here. Spurs-wise, again, they're 18th in points and 27th in rebounds. And I do think Zion should be able to get there in both of them. If you want to go points as well, 24.5, don't mind that as well. But as you can see, besides the 1 game in OKC there, where, he didn't get there, he's going to play around 28 minutes. But when he's out there, super aggressive, hitting 63% of the shots, just massively going to the rim at the free throw line a ton last 5 games, 9, 11, 9, 9, and 11. So he's going to the line a ton, averaging around 8.5 free throw attempts over the last 10 games, but just super aggressive. So 31.5 points and rebounds for Zion. Again, with Ingram being shipped out, they have really nothing to play for, but Zion's been just on another level here, and we're going to go right back to the well with him. And then the third and final pick we're going to dive into a little bit here, one that I was pretty shocked with, to be honest with you, Ausar Thompson's teammate, and that is looking at Tobias Harris for Detroit. Fantastic matchup going up against Atlanta, ranked 26th in points allowed. So we get a pace-up matchup here. We get a good spot with out Ivy. With him being out, the minutes have just been so consistent for Tobias Harris, which is just wild to me. He's averaged around 32 minutes a game. You can go points here. Points pretty popular, 15.5. He's cleared this, continued to do extremely well with this. Again, he's cleared it in 9 of his last 10 games. The one he didn't clear, he only played 25 minutes that game, and it was against Cleveland. So tough matchup for him there at 15.5. If you want to go points and assist, that's kind of where I'm leaning. Just gives you like a little bit more of a buffer there for assist. Not that he gets a ton of game. There's a couple games where, he gets you 2 or 3, but he's had at least 1 assist in a game in 8 of his last 10 games. Playing Atlanta, he had 2 assists against them on February 3rd, and he had 2 of them on November 8th, and then he had just 1 on January 22nd. So I'm going to feel, I think points and assists is where I want to be with him here, but either points or points and assists, either one of them's here, but just super consistent. And I'm going to keep riding this consistency train, and a great matchup against Atlanta, and hopefully he can keep it going for us here with Tobias Harris. So those are the 3 picks I'm looking at. Again, we like Ausar Thompson's points, rebounds, and assists first half, or fantasy score, depending on the way you want to go. Zion, love his points and rebounds here with no Wimby to block his shot, continuing just to absolutely bully ball down low. I don't see that stopping at all, and they're not going to really have anyone for him at all. And then Tobias Harris just been pretty consistent here at that 16.5 points and assists. So yeah, again, appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video, hitting that like button. Got her up to, by the time I recorded this thing, you guys have got that video up to 466 likes. So I appreciate that. Continue to follow, subscribe to the channel. I'll do my best to keep this thing going. But man, insane run for picks, 45-12 at almost an 80% hit rate over our last 57 picks. Hopefully it helps you in your decision-making process and while you throw these up here. Again, appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.